Okay, with colours and things, you may want to have a gradient, a blend going from one colour to another, black to white, something like that. Some people also call them vignettes, right? But in Illustrator they're known as gradients. So first of all I've got to have a shape, so I'll just have a black shape. And then the easiest way to start things off is just here I can fill it with a gradient, and you'll notice here that the gradient window has come to the forefront, so I'll just bring that to the side and I'll show the options of the gradient. So at the moment my gradient is going from white to black, and it's a linear gradient. If I change that to radial you can see the difference. Right, so there it is on linear. The angle is at what angle the gradient is at. So if I put that as 90 degrees, you'll see it now goes from top to bottom or bottom to top, depending on your point of view. If I type in 45 degrees, for instance, you'll see the black to white goes from there to there. If I wanted to change the colours, right, what I do is I click here, because I want the white one. I'm selected on the white one, and I go to my colour palette. Now I want my colours to be CMYK. I want a choice, so I'm going to have that as that colour, and I'll change the black one. I click on the black one, change that to CMYK because that's what I'm on, and I'll change that to green, and you can see that this now blends on a 45-degree angle between there and there. You can also use these points to adjust whereabouts it blends from, so it's like I've got the majority of green showing or the majority of this orangey showing. That's kind of an interesting rust kind of effect I've got going on there. You can also add colours just by clicking below the line. So I've got a second colour there, so I'll change that to bright yellow. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing myself there. So I click on that, and you're changing it within the colour palette, not the swatches. Right? So I'll click yellow, and there you go. Within the yellow bit, I've got a yellow streak in the middle, which I maybe want to minimise, so it's only just a narrow strip. So you see how I bring these fade points in, and therefore I've got the narrow strip. I'll change that to 0, so you can see it's like that. And there you go. That is very simply how to do gradients, but you can only do gradients within a shape. Right? So it doesn't matter what the shape is, or anything that is filled in, because you could do this with type as well. But you can't just have a gradient on the page as a blank. You've got to draw a shape first.